Welcome to another informational video about what not to eat if you want to speed up your metabolism. And this video is actually inspired by something that I ate down in Puerto Rico recently. And the food that I got to try was corn ice cream. And it's wrong on so many levels, but it was actually such a good dessert. It tasted wonderful. And I did have some extra healthy cinnamon added to it. So that was on the positive side. But on the negative side, I ate corn ice cream that was full of corn syrup in a sugar cone, which probably had another, bit of corn syrup in it. Anyway, but that's what I want to talk about today, corn. And the average American every year eats 98 pounds of corn, of which 42 pounds is corn syrup. And, you may be asking yourselves, well, why is she talking about corn? What's so wrong about corn? I thought corn was a vegetable. Well, corn used to be a vegetable, but we have done an amazing job of genetically modifying corn into something that our bodies no longer recognize as a vegetable. And our bodies have a really hard time digesting it. I call corn a frankenfood. It's unrecognizable to our bodies. It's also really high in concentrated sugar. And what that does is when you ingest it, it spikes your blood sugar, which then shuts down your metabolism. So that's why I'm talking about corn. That's what it does to your body. And the food industry is spiking your food with corn, probably unbeknownst to you, but it is in so many foods that we eat, that is in our food system, that you probably don't know about. So that's really what this video is about. It's the hidden bits of corn, and it's teaching you how to recognize it. What would you look at on a label to see that, okay, this is corn. Maybe I want to choose something different. Along with soy, corn is one of Haley Pomeroy's favorite foods to use if she needs to fatten up an actor for a part in a movie. If you want the chubby look, then corn and soy are two of the best products to use to chubby up. It's not a look that I'm going for, but I'm not an actor. Corn is used to fatten pigs. It's used to fatten cattle. And when they ingest it, then the meat that we eat from them, we are also ingesting corn as a secondary way of getting food. It is used as a filler in a lot of processed foods. And here is a fact. In a typical fast food hamburger, 93% of the beef is corn derived. So 93% of the beef comes from corn-fed cattle. Cattle are not supposed to eat corn. Cattle are supposed to eat grass. But that's a way that we're ingesting corn. The other ways that we're ingesting it, the favorite sweeteners, corn syrup, caramel is derived from corn. Dextrin, maltodextrin, glucose, fructose, dextrose, they are all corn derivative products, and they are lurking everywhere as sweeteners. So, you may not see corn syrup as a sweetener, but, dextrin and dextrose are in a lot of processed products. So keep your eye open for them. As something to use, I would recommend stevia or birch xylitol. Those are two sweeteners that don't have any corn in them. Fats, obviously corn oil has has fat, and it also has corn in it. Margarine and shortening all have corn products in them. So when you're eating fast food or processed foods, those are the fats that are usually used in those foods to preserve them. Good substitutions are going to be olive oil, grapeseed oil, sesame oil, coconut oil. Those are all good oils and fats to use instead of the corn-derived fats. Now, thickeners. Used a lot again in processed foods. Cornstarch is made from corn. Baking powder has corn in it. Anything that says modified starch, baking powder, those are all corn products. And if you start looking closely at your labels, even things like processed meats, yogurts, soups, sweets, and ketchup condiments have modified starch in them. Even mustard sometimes does. So it's something to be aware of as you're getting more education about the food that you're eating. Start looking out for these sneaky little things that we are putting into our food supply. The other thing, the obvious thing, are the corn tortillas, the corn chips, and America's favorite snack, popcorn. Good substitutes for those are going to be rice cakes or sprouted grain. Everything in moderation. Obviously, if you're doing the 28-day fast metabolism diet, and I'm coaching you through it, corn is one of the things that is not allowed during the 28 days because we're really rebooting your metabolism. We're repairing it. And we don't want any poisons in your body that are going to slow down your metabolism or negate the work that you're doing. But this is also about an education. This is about knowing what you're putting in your body. So whether you're on the fast metabolism diet or not, it's a good idea to know what the food that you're putting in your mouth is actually doing to your body. The hours of hard work at the gym, the hours that you put in, taking care of your body, you do not want negated by something that is a poison that is going to chubby you up. And that is why I wanted to talk to you today about corn. So, any questions, always please feel free to ask me or contact me. But thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. And I will look forward to seeing you soon on another educational video.